Hey all, I am Ashcrep here, and I finally found them. After like a couple days of searching, I have the entire Jazwares first wave of plushies. So it's the Core 4, the Puppet, and Nightmare Young. So yep, I'm really excited to look at these plushies, especially the whole like glowing eyes feature. So, yep, let's start talking about them. Before we talk about the plushies themselves, let's actually talk about the box, and it's pretty cool, I guess. Got Freddy, some self with the logo, the plushies, the battery percent, the camera, the glowing eyes feature. It's basically the same thing around. Could have done like something cool for the back, I guess. And the bottom is just legal bullshit. Oh, the reason there's like a whole bunch of shrink wrap or tissue paper. That like, apparently like when I got these plushies, I was like, they just recently stocked them, so still have these shrink wrap things. So that was kind of cool. However, my biggest problem with this box is that, if I have the entire first wave, which I'm not sure, they may actually like shadow drop some other plushies. You can't fit all of them in, really. Like, you fit 4, and then I guess like fit Puppet here, like something like that. Oh, like something like that. But yeah, it's kind of annoying that this box can't even fill up one wave of plushies. Only 4. So like, you probably need to get like another box if you want to, I don't know, display them using the box. And of course, like the future waves, like the toy wave. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard. It's kind of annoying, but this box is fine. Does its job well. Now let's get on to the real stuff, the plushies. Let's start with classic Freddy. And wow, he is so fucking soft. Like, they use some kind of like fuzzy material, and it's really nice. Yep, here's his face. Got the eyes. They're embroidered, which is pretty nice. So now it looks nice. This plush just looks nice in general. They used a pretty dark brown, which I'm not sure if they're going for like accuracy for the character models or like the character plushie models. Like, since you know like Funko and like Sanchi like based off like the in-game plushies. So I'm not sure if they're going for like an in-game plushie style or just like character style. Like, I'm not sure. So yep. His bow tie and hat, I think are made from this weird shiny material, and I don't really like it. However, it's nothing that bad. We got his tag. It says Classic Freddy. Some regular Leo bullshit. And something that's really nice is that there's beans on the bottom, which helps to make the plushie stand. Which I'm pretty sure I had some struggles with like making the Funko plushies stand up. I think, I'm not sure, but this definitely helps display them better. So yep, he's touch tag. And yeah, I think Freddy's kind of basic. He's really nice. So I guess I can like compare with the two big FNAF plushies companies, Funko and Sanchi. Let's do like the most fair comparison. Freddy Funko with Jazwares. And you can see a problem with this Funko Freddy. I think they just glued the hat on these two felt pieces together for like the hat brim. And that definitely causes like over time the glue's gonna come dog shit, and the hat's gonna fall apart. So there's already a point for that Freddy, for the Jazwares Freddy. And I do like the material used on Freddy, like for the fabric. However, I just kind of prefer this soft, fuzzy material. Yeah, I don't have to tag for this Freddy because I was a child and played with my toys. So yep. Although, since I do prefer the hats and bow ties, the material used, I don't know, I just prefer the texture, like softness, compared to Jazwares Freddy's. And I definitely prefer the eye bulge, like how the eyes just bulge out instead of the flatness that later Funkos and now Jazwares is doing. Although some things I do prefer on the Jazware plush is there's like no plastic material, which is nice because I feel like this could like fall off or get scratched. Is there a scratch on mine? You see some like dents, stuff like that. And while I do like Funko's eyebrows with these type of eyebrows, yeah, they kind of droop sometimes. So now Freddy's just concerned. Well, these are embroidered, so we don't have to deal with that problem. So, if I had to choose a favorite, I think I have to go with Jazwares. Like, I think these are like basically the same, quality wise, same plush quality wise. I just slightly prefer Funko Jazwares changes. And now let's do Sanchi Freddy. I think this is the Fat Mojo release of Freddy, and honestly, this is just the Freddy plush, the Funko Freddy plush, just much higher quality. So you see, like, I don't see any glue, like the hat tearing apart. Like the eyebrows are just more consistent. So yeah, it's basically just a larger Freddy. So, I actually don't know if I like which one I like more, if I'm being honest. I'm just gonna say Sanchi's slightly better. Like, I think it's just basically tied, like, best Freddy plush out of the three. But I'm just gonna say Sanchi just for now, because, I don't know, just bias. I love Sanchi. So, yep. Overall thoughts on Freddy is that it's pretty decent plush. Like, pretty good. So, I guess I'll give him, like, I'd say an 8 out of 10. So, that's nice. And yeah, let's move on to Bonnie now before I keep stalling. Next, we have Classic Bonnie. And I'm kind of mixed on this Bonnie. Like, I think the body is actually pretty good. So I just realized that Bonnie's bow tie is actually a different material from Freddy. See, this is kind of like a vinyl, like, I guess a less soft fabric, while this is just pretty soft, like, at least compared to this. Yep, I like the color choices on Bonnie's body. Pretty nice. I think it's better in person than on camera. It's kind of weird on camera. And yep, the back there's nothing. But the head, yeah, I don't know why. It just looks kind of weird. Like, the mouth the jaw looks pretty fucking weird. Like, it looks like he's like smiling. His eyes are pretty decent, like just average embroidery. I think my biggest problem with this plush is the ears. They just feel too small, like too short. Like, I don't know, I feel like if they're longer or just bigger, like, or wider, I feel like this plush like improved massively. And maybe it's just mine, but this ear, like, I think it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know, it feels like it's made to be bent down, which I'm not sure if that's on every plush or just mine, but either way, I don't really like it that much. So, yep. Now it's time to do some comparisons. First, we got Funko Bonnie. You can tell this is used. So, yep. And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, the ears being like more taller improves this Bonnie. It makes this Bonnie like a little better than Jazwares. Although, like Freddy, I just prefer the material used on Bonnie. And of course, he has like universal. Okay, maybe not universal is like the right word. Like, that's the same qualities as Freddy, like beans in the bottom and I don't know, nice tag and like soft fabric. As Bonnie has the bulging eyes, which I prefer. A plastic nose, which I prefer on Jazwares. The tie, I actually prefer Jazwares over Funkos because I just prefer the soft material. But what helps this Bonnie be better than Jazwares is the tail. I'm not sure that's actually on the real Bonnie plush. I mean, the in-game model. However, I don't know. I just like this tail. I just like its existence. So yep. Like I already said, I prefer Funko Bonnie over Jazwares Bonnie. So yep. Oh wait, I'm reviewing this. No shit. And let's just add insult to injury. Let's add Sanchi. This is the re-release version. So yep. I prefer Thai quality on I guess fabric on Jazwares. However, I prefer the color on both Funko and Sanchi over Jazwares. Although Sanchi actually doesn't have Bonnie's the tail thing from Funko, so I actually think Funko is the best out of these three. Although his Bonnie plush is still pretty nice. So I guess my final thoughts on Jazwares Bonnie is that he's kind of mid, if I'm being honest. Like, it's like a 6.5 or 7 out of 10. So, yeah. Kind of mediocre, if I'm being honest. But the next plush, it's not mediocre at all. Words cannot express how happy I was when I first saw this Chica plush. Oh my god, this plush is beautiful. Okay, start at the head, and it's pretty cute. The fabric for her hair, I guess her hair looks kind of weird, if I'm being honest. Although I'm not, I think this may actually be more accurate than like Funko or even Sanchi's. Yep, her head's just basically just a ball. So here's her beak, which is nice, and eyes, also nice. And now we have a body, and I think they're going for like the in-game plush model, since she doesn't have orange feet, and she has like this light tan one, which matches her in-game plushie and Sanchi. And we got her bib, so which is nice, and we see the back of her bib. And of course, the main attraction to this plush, a cupcake. Just letting you know, this is still the same price as like a Freddy or Bonnie plush. Like literally same price as like nearly every other plush in the wave. And you basically get 2 plushies for the price of 1. So yep, it's a cupcake. We have this weird I think dog toy, like I seen them on dog toy material for the brown part of the cupcake. I've got his adorable little face. And this candle, which is 2D, it's kind of low quality, so you can see like this thread. But honestly, it's for the price and the size. This is actually a really impressive plush. However, it's sewn on, so you can't like I guess you can like remove it, like unsew it or something like that. But yeah, so I guess this is a good idea, since people might try to steal the cupcake if it wasn't detachable. So yeah, I get it. But this is still a good plush. Want to see a funny joke? Let's compare these two. Okay, yeah, it's like there's no competition. This plush sucks. Like, is there anything about this plush that I prefer over Jazwares? I guess I prefer the bulging eyes, and I kind of like the orange feet. But, you know, this plush clears this plush any day of the week. But now let's do, actually before that, Funko never released a FNAF 1 cupcake. I only got the movie one, which I don't have. So I got the next best thing, the FNAF 2 cupcake. And I will admit, this is not a fair comparison, since this is his own plush, while this is just a plush that comes with another plush. Yep. Here it is. And yeah, of course, I prefer the FNAF 2 cupcake plush over this plush, but like I said, it's kind of unfair. Yep. Let's compare them off. Show them off, I mean. I like the fabric used for the flame, it's pretty cool. But now let's do the interesting comparison. Jazwares Chica versus Sanchi Chica. And this is the re-release version. Something that always confused me is that why is Chica's bib in Sanchi's plush blue? Like, that's kind of annoying, to be honest. Like, this plush is like almost perfect, but this kind of pisses me off. I'm not sure if this is like a printing thing, but I don't know, it's still kind of annoying. So yep. Jazwares has the better bib and even has back of the bib on the back, where Sanchi doesn't. So there's actually a point for Jazwares. We got the face, and yeah, I prefer Sanchi's Chica over Jazwares. I'm getting confused with these names, so I'm sorry if I say this is Sanchi or this is Jazwares or something like that. Yep. Although, well, I think Jazwares has the better bib. I like how long Sanchi's is. See, basically just covers the entire chest area. I don't know how I was supposed to say this. While Funko, like I told you, Jazwares only covers say half of the chest. Yep. Here's Chica's hair, which I kind of prefer over Jazwares. And the best part about this plush, I got lost. No, the removable cupcake. This is so fucking awesome. And yeah, this plush solos. This cupcake plush solos the other cupcake plush. See, I don't think I need to explain why. Got a 3D candle. I can be detached, and the bulging eyes, which I love. So, honestly, I think there's actually some fair competition, but I still have to say Sanchi is better. So, yep. However, for a less than $15 or less than $20 plush, this is actually a really good plush, and honestly, kind of at some points even is better than Sanchi's. So yep, here is Chica, and it is the best plush of the line, honestly. And I have to give it a 9 out of 10. I think there's just a few things that honestly kind of hold it back. Did I even mention the things that I don't like? I kind of forgot, if I'm being honest. I guess the bib's too small. But yeah, I still think 9 out of 10 is good, even if this plush is flawless. Next plush is kind of mid, if I'm being honest. So yeah, on to the next one. Words cannot express how disappointing this Foxy plush is, if I'm being honest. Like Bonnie, I think most of the flaws come from the head. The body itself is fine, just red and some light red or orange thing. However, something from the Funko plushies I wish was carried over to this Foxy plush was the hook. I think starting since the tie-dye or even the Halloween plushies, Funko started to give Foxy a hook by splitting an arm, his hand thing, in half, and then adding a felt hook, and that was a fucking cool change. And I wish that Funko made a standard Foxy with this hook, and now I wish Jazwares actually kept that trend. But the body itself is fine. The head is biggest problem is the tufts. Jazwares decided to make them 2D instead of 3D, which is low-key kind of pissing me off. I don't know, every other Foxy plush, at least good quality ones, have 3D tufts, not this 2D bullshit. So yep, his snout is pretty fine. His teeth are embroidered. I guess it's fine. And his eye patch. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay, Funko, Sanchi, even fucking good stuff had the patch be 3D, while in Jazwares just a 2D felt just embroidered on, which the embroidery is fine. I like the quality on this eye patch. However, it just looks kind of bad, if I'm being honest, especially since it doesn't wrap around. So yeah, his tufts of hair are pretty good, especially, and his ears too. His eyes and eyebrows are just standard. Jazwares good quality. So yep. Let's compare it with Foxy, and like I said, eye patch is 3D, his own piece. Although it's at the cost at Foxy not having an eye under this. He lost an eye. And I honestly prefer the felt teeth over embroidery teeth. So yeah, and I just prefer the red on this Foxy more. And it's basically the same with Sanchi. Sanchi is basically just Funko plushies, just much higher quality. I know Sanchi came out before Funko, so shut up. I'm right. So you can see the difference in red. So yeah, Funko and especially Sanchi clears this plush. That's kind of unfortunate since Foxy's probably my favorite out of the core four, the original four. So yep. Final thoughts on Foxy. He's incredibly disappointing. And I wish he was just better, honestly. I gotta give this like a 6 out of 10. I'm sorry they did you dirty, Foxy. Honestly, I feel like the first 4 plushies were enough for its own first wave. Like they could have gone the Funko route and had Golden Freddy as like the 5th character. So I was kind of shocked when instead of like Golden Freddy, or even like Springtrap, something like that, they made the puppet. And I'm mixed on it. Like Foxy and like Bonnie, the body's actually pretty okay, but the head, So we got the arms and legs. They use embroidery for this, so I'm kind of confused which part is embroidery and which one's not. Or the stripes in this black area is all embroidery. I'm not sure. However, I do like the buttons and how detailed they are. But yeah, besides that, it's just a black body. I don't know why the camera's like messing with the white parts of the plushies. I'm sorry if the camera looks like shit. So we got Puppet's face, and I like the mask quality. I'm not sure, like the eyes. I think it's kind of pissing me off. Like I think they're too small and too weirdly shaped for the puppets. But besides that, the embroidery on the cheeks, lips, and tears is actually pretty nice. So yeah, there's honestly not that much to talk about with the puppets. I guess it looks with all puppet plushies, besides like Hex, she's kind of like fat, while the puppet's like skinny as hell in the game. So, but then again, that's just a problem with using this standard plush space instead of like, I don't know, doing a assisted location and making it their own like human body shape. Now let's compare it with Funko's puppets. This is actually the re-release version, and as of now, Sanji has not made any puppet plushies. And I'm kind of mixed on which one I like more. Honestly, this is the mid-off. Like, I prefer that they use like felt for the puppet's mask over this vinyl parts. However, I just prefer the detail added, like mainly just the eyes, the cheeks, lips, tears. I think I can just go either way for the puppet plushies. So yeah, I'm mixed on which one I like. The body for the Funko one, I prefer Jazwares detail buttons. However, I kind of prefer the black body and just white embroidery on the puppet more. So, like I said, I don't know which one I think is better. I think I'm gonna go with Funko's puppet plush. But like I said, it can go either or. I don't have good stuff, so I can't compare them. But these two clear good stuff any day of the week. Overall thoughts on the puppet. I don't know. It's okay, I guess. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like they should have told us off for FNAF 2. The FNAF 2 wave that comes with like the toy animatronics. I think they should just add Golden Freddy instead, since this is literally just a recolor of Freddy. So yeah, it gets a 7 out of 10. It's perfectly serviceable. I guess they made the puppet plush because of the last and as of now only exclusive plush this wave has. So let's check it out. This was actually an interesting choice for a plush for the first wave, but I guess it's sort of irrelevant since this character's been seen throughout the entire Steel Wool era of FNAF games. And it is Nightmare On, which, like I said, is an interesting choice for plush for the first wave. Start with the body, and it's basically just a puppet with like same arms. However, he has a rib cage now. Why I like it, I think the problem is that they try to embroider it black on black, so it's kind of hard to see the detail. So, yep, nothing interesting in the back. It's a tag. And now onto the face, which is pretty nice. I guess it's kind of hard since I don't have any Nightmare On plush to compare with. The only one that's officially out is the Hex one, which I don't have because I'm broke. So, yep, just some things on the mask. And this is a much better puppet face than the actual puppets. Like the big eyes with the creepy white dots. Although this face makes the plush look kind of goofy and like terrifying. We got some embroidery for the lips, tears, and the sharp teeth, which is amazing. But besides that, it's basically just a generic, not generic, a basic plush. Yep. This plush can only be found in like Hot Topic and I think like Box Lunch. I'm not sure. I went to my local Hot Topic and they have this. But they still don't have the fucking Child Freddy plush. I think I lost my chance to fucking buy one. Fuck you, Puggo. Oh, standards. That's nice because of the beads on the bottom. Yep. This is a little bit more expensive than the other plushies since you get them like a Hot Topic or a Box Lunch. So they pay like $23 for this plush. Goddamn. Which, if you go to like GameStop, like other like non-expensive stores, you can get these for a cheap price. So yeah, overall, this is a pretty good plush. But since it's kind of simple, there isn't like that much to talk about. So I'd give this a rating. I'd give this a 8 out of 10. Pretty nice plush. And that's actually the entire wave. I guess we can go on my final thoughts on this wave, and then we can like end the video. Hooray! Oh yeah, I forgot the gimmick for these plushies. Glow in the dark eyes. So let's cut to me showing the eye glowing off. Okay, I'm pretty sure for like eye glow, you got like China eyes. Like a flashlight or something like that. I don't know. I feel like I'm just blinding them. So yep. Gotta get some extra on some of the characters. This still looks funny as hell. Oh, that's kind of cool. I actually don't know if Puppet can have glowing eyes. You can see them even when the light's on. Do that. So let's see how they look without light. Oh my god, that's cool. So Puppet doesn't have any light. Just do these again. Wow. Okay, Nightmare On looks kind of freaky with just that. Oh my god. It's cool as hell. So yep, here they are. It's pretty cool. Wow, that was really cool. I'm not sure. I'm recording this in the past before I filmed the eye glowing scene since it's the middle of the day when I'm making this footage. So hopefully that was some cool eye glowing action. So yep, hooray! So here's the final wave of plushies, and what are my thoughts on this first wave? And it is a decent starting wave since you already get the core 4 animatronics and some extras and some like iconic and popular ones, and I guess you can join too. However, compared to like Funko starting wave, which had all of this, Golden Freddy, Toy Freddy and Child Freddy. Oh no, so Fun Time Foxy. I think Funko had a better overall starting wave. For plush quality, for Funko, it's a mixed bag, and with Jazwares, it's also a mixed bag with like Chica being like the greatest plush of all time and Foxy being fucking mid as hell. So yeah, I think. Oh yeah, the price. Besides Nightmare On, obviously, I went to GameStop and bought all these plushies, which unfortunately they don't have the price tags here, but I think it was like $13 to $15, which I think is a pretty decent deal for these plushies, especially for Chica since you basically get two. So yep, if you find them like these at GameStop or something like that, I think you should pick them up. Or if you already have the Funko wave, I think you should definitely pick up Chica and of course Nightmare On. So overall, I'll give this wave an 8 out of 10. Pretty decent start, although I think Funko's a little better. So that's all I have. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hype the video. I don't know how that shit works. And I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.